Hello there, I'm Rick, and today I'm going to talk about myself. If you haven't seen any videos before, do check out the other ones before starting to listening to me ramble. I'm doing this because I'm getting pushed by friends to do it. And I want to start by saying I learned everything I did based on computer gameplay. Basically, I couldn't afford to buy the computer hardware I wanted, so I needed to learn what can I do to optimize with software and what can I do with hardware so I can play whatever I want. And that's where it started. Then it became how can I connect computers? This playing together is pretty fun, and that's what hooked me for life. So that's where I started. I learned it. I'm grateful I got a job working with it for this sweater is 25 years old. 94 I started working with IT and computing and stuff like that, helping a lot of people for free just because I cared. I didn't really understand how much money you can make on IT when I started out. And 96 I got hired for a business intelligence company. I don't think it was named like that, and that's when I got this sweater that I still use quite often because I loved working with these people. I stayed there for 8 years. I was a technician first that kind of turned into IT responsible person or manager, whatever you call it, and consulting. I consulted a lot, but both programming stuff and the technical performance kind of part of it. Quite often did a lot of experimentation. I didn't have much of a back spine back then. I was a real people pleaser, but always been very good with troubleshooting. That made it quite natural for me to always be on the front, cutting edge, what usually called experimental software or hardware. So I got to try the new stuff and I loved it, and then figured out how can we use this for our clients, how can we train our consultants to use it better. And for me, I got a lot of free playgrounds. Once again, that also I got a lot of hardware that I can use to play my games, to host my servers, and learning even more. Once again, it's very positive cycles. I'm so grateful for it to everyone I was working with there. And 8 years later, it was time for change. Let's not go into details why, but so I think I joined assembly number 10 and left then 250. I've helped spawn or create, or whatever you say in English, a few, maybe 8, 9 offices in Europe. So I've been grateful to see a lot of what I cared about and help make happen a lot of what I cared about. So I'm grateful for that and still love the people I worked with so much. Then I joined another consultant agencies. All the time people were pushing me, pressing me. I should go freelancing or start my own consultant agency and hire people, because even then I had started to train some soft skills. I was still very much a people pleaser. I was still very much trying to make only the good stuff happen, and really wasn't comfortable with sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I was trying to see the best in everyone. So I joined another company, also wonderful people, and I'm so grateful for that experience. I think I stayed there 8 years too. Joined employee number 3 and left when they were 28 or something like that. Thank you again. I've learned so much to everyone there. It's amazing, that journey in itself. Kind of different journey, also very business intelligence focused. But here I kind of changed more into hardware, taking responsibility for performance and stuff like that, but also a lot of soft skills, like why did projects failed and taking over failed projects and stuff like that, which taught me so much, especially all the faults I do as well when I think I knew too much or whatever it was. And then once again, for reasons I shouldn't go deep into, I kind of was pushed for change again. And I kind of knew for a very long time I really wanted to try my own wings and do things myself. I had wonderful loyal clients since many years back. So really, I had a lot of cushions, but I didn't have the courage to start my own thing. I really prolonged it for a very long time. When now, in retrospect, I was just afraid. I was hoping that I could have it all, and especially that guarantee. And when I eventually decided, no, I need to do my own thing, and created the gap I wanted, because being loyal, I am a very loyal person. Being loyal to me means everything. So I really wanted to create a gap of a few months between employments and stuff like that, because of course previous clients did want to consult me. So I created this gap for a couple of months. I think I went planting rainforest in Borneo, Malaysia. Very humbling experience. I learned a lot about myself and detoxing, technology, a lot of interesting stuff. And I took a clean break. All the time I was taking this clean break, this couple of months off, no client work, so there wasn't any overlap. Part of me was screaming for a guarantee. Please sign me, so I know I have something to return to from Borneo's deep, deep rainforest. But the thing is, there's no such thing as guarantee everything. You don't own your future. But you can be smart. You can build the body of work, which I totally hadn't. I had a lot of successful projects. I had a lot of healthy relationships. But back then, I totally didn't know what I know right now about building your body of work. Sure, I had a lot of accomplishments, and I had saved and gained so much for my clients. But most of that was locked inside their organizations. The individuals that I'd help, once again, thank you, I've learned so much and I love working with you, knew and had witnessed firsthand the benefits, but it wasn't visible for anyone else. And that's my recommendation for you. Do think about your body of work. How much of what you're doing right now is visible so you can get some credit? And once again, I'm very for taking responsibility for a transformation and sharing the credit to your manager. Give the manager you currently work for all credit. Like I'm so humble for everything I've learned from my people. So all the credits to you. But you need to also build something. That's my phone, by the way, which I know I should turn off. Sorry about that. So you can have that for you when you're leveling up for the next client. That means it's up to you to figure out how to do both. Serve your client to your best capacity and have some body of work to show for the next client. And usually you can find a way that it's a win-win for everyone, and it's worth it. So, and I'm still working on leveling up. I'm still working on challenging myself, extending my comfort zone. But that's how it started. And yeah, I hope you find this interesting too. I'm kind of awkward talking just about myself. Take care of yourself, my friend. Have a good one.